Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. Today we're looking at Rement Pose Skeleton. Boing. I've got one of the tiny sort of baby skeletons here, and I've got one of their construction sets. Now these are 1/18 scale, but they are smaller side, more true to 3.75 than 1/18. I have reviewed some of the stuff before. They've got a really good skeleton demon. I'll stick that to the videos for you somewhere, or skeleton angel, but it's so hard to find now, and it's quite expensive, well, compared to what it was compared to previously. So here is the baby skeleton first. You can do some quite harrowing dioramas with a undead sort of baby here. Get a bit of a close look there, and you can see it's articulated, and we'll go through that in a moment. They also sent me, and I'm not sure why, spare hands. It looks like fixed posed, is that arms maybe as well? Not sure why they sent me those for, but never mind. And then we have this sort of construction set, which is for bigger skeletons, of none of which I have here, of the Pose Skeleton variety. Have this sort of looks like a medical helmet instead, but that's a green cross, not a red one. But that's not a bad size. That should fit a few figures. Rather nice sort of this pneumatic drill. Bit of paintwork on that. And then we have a sign in Japanese, I'm assuming. Maybe someone can translate. Maybe it's Chinese. Middle something, or Chinese something something perhaps. I'm guessing on that first character. It looks a bit similar to the character for Chinese. The language, I should say. Oh, pretty cool. So let me just quickly set this sign up, and then we'll look at everything in more detail and articulation. Okay, he is set up. He looks pretty cool, but bear in mind that helmet and the pneumatic drill, or road drill, whatever it's called, was made for the adults, not the babies. Now, if you do like this sort of content, please consider joining the Patreon. There'll be a link in the top right of your screen right now, and you can support us on the channel there. Okay, so I now know why they supply those extra arm stroke, leg stroke, whatever in the little bag there, and that's because the little baby has no articulation in his elbows or knees. So it comes with bent knees and bent elbows. I swapped around his left arm, this one here on our right, so he can hold more clearly. That's a bit better. There we go. Or hold more easily, I should say. That helmet is a bit big for him. It does look pretty cool. I put the cross in the front, but looking at the helmet, it looks like it might go another way. Okay, so the sign, very flimsy, looks quite cool, but really want to glue that together as opposed to having just this little bar here keeping the back part on. I've got the pneumatic drill drilling into my little scenery piece there. If I take it out, he's going to lean backwards, get to see his face a bit clearer. Does look pretty cool, I have to say. Okay, so we've looked at the sign, we had a little look at him. Let's look at him again holding this stuff here. He does look pretty cute. Or she does look pretty cute, whichever. Okay, let's have a look at the articulation. So you can see I've changed one arm around. I've got a bent arm on there. So for articulation, let's get a little bit of focus coming on. So left and right, if you get it the right way, you should get an up, there we go, and a down, and the jaw has a little articulation too. Arms, it's just the joints, so it should go all the way around, and it should go up like thus. And you can twist from the shoulder. There's no bicep articulation. Hands is only turn around. Trunk can sit quite nicely and can twist from there. It's actually a really good base to do a little custom figure from. Obviously you can do dwarf undead if you wanted to, which would be pretty cool, but not just that, you could build over that with green stuff and sculpt it if you've got the skills and time, and do a pretty good custom perhaps. Nothing on the knees, which is a shame, but it does come with, as I said, these bent leg pieces here. See, there's the bent arm piece there. Then ankles can twist, get a phenomenal tippy toe. A ridiculous dorsiflexation. Look at that. And then you should get, because the feet come off, there we go, a turn in and a turn out. and his joint is coming apart, and you should have a boot turn as well. Pretty decent. I didn't push his upper arm far enough into that shoulder joint. I want to break it. Pretty decent. I really like these little Rement skeletons. They are cute. They do look pretty cool, and they add variety to what you already have in terms of size and look. And the skulls are quite big, which is quite nice, particularly on the baby one here, because it's a more realistic size. Now, if I grab, let me grab a Epoch Capsule Toy Crash Dummy. And we just zoom out. Boop, boop, boop. Wrong way. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. And I'll grab a Marvel Legend Series Machine Man, which is not a great figure, though his arms are fantastic. In fact, I'll stick him next to the other sign here. Okay. We can see how they scale to some other lines, and both of these will be up in the videos. The helmet, it looks almost like it wants to go backwards, like that way first, from the shape, but you know, I just might be wrong. The helmet fits on my, really cool, fits rather really well on the Epoch, and on the Marvel fits really, really well again. So I am really, really liking that helmet. Very, very cool. If I take my Putinator, who I've not put on for a little while, da-dum dum da-dum, da-dum dum da-dum. So here is my Putinator coming up. Oh, stand up, Putinator! If he decides he wants to stand up today. Okay, now he does. So if I take my Putinator, stick him over here, and let's take the helmet. Now my Putinator can do roadworks as well. Okay, now if we look at the pneumatic or power drill or whatever it is, no idea what the right terminology is, maybe someone can tell me on that. Let's see how a figure holds that. I'll use the Putinator because he's got the best articulation out of those other ones there, or rather the best hands, I should say, to grab something like this. And now it's going to look rather small, oops, in his hands. Though it could be a device of torture. Ooh, that's a bit nasty. Imagine having your teeth done. A dentist, one of those. Zzz, nah! You see, it looks rather small in a regular 1/18 scale, as opposed to a more classical 3.75-inch figure's hands. Alright, let's get my sign up and I'll stick it in the back. It's a nice, I like that baby a lot. The baby skeleton, I've got one or two already, I think. So I'm glad to add another. I might get a couple more because I see lots more potential in them for customs now. The set with a sign, the sign's okay but flimsy. The drill is too small but has potential. And this hat is particularly cool as well. But was it worth the money I paid? Probably not. But the baby, I think, in hand was. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys signing out, saying please like, share, subscribe, consider joining the Patreon, check out my other videos, there's over 1,000 on the channel, and smash that notification icon to update latest releases when I publish them. Stay happy, keep collecting. Bye bye.